What's good, everybody? MTG Gaming here. I'm just waiting for my boys to get back on here in a bit so we can talk about night one. We were talking about night one in the last few lives. Let me get back on. Where is it at? I know it's 2K23 because the PS5 wasn't streaming too well. So yeah, night one of WrestleMania was it wasn't all that great, to say the least.
And with a superstar like Gigi Dolan, you cannot give her an inch as she will take a mile. There is something unhinged about her once she really gets going.
I'm going to tell her you said that, Saxton. There's nothing unhinged about being a vicious competitor. It's not her fault, the competition. And apparently some of the announced team can't seem to handle a truly dangerous one. Made her pay for her mistake.
Gigi anticipated that one.
An unyielding Dolan on the attack.
Dolan's bringing a little extra tonight. Just disrespectful.
She's forced onto the defensive now. She still has a lot of time to recover, though. And now, my God, what a right to the jaw.
Sends her to the outside. The wheels are turning.
Suicide dive! Just a devil-may-care attitude on full display.
Going for broke, and it pays off.
Getting back into the ring.
Oh boy, that's a determined stare that's come across her face.
Taking some time to assess the
Come on, Indy.
situation in the ring. Reversal from Hartwell. Yeah, but Indy needs to maintain some offense to fully get...
Ooh, refusing to let her get to her head. Side slam.
And Indy is really being knocked around here. Indy needs to be resourceful in this situation. Some have called Gigi Dolan a master of mind games. Corey, will that benefit her tonight? Absolutely. Cole, if you can play mind games in this business, then you are at an instant advantage even before the bell rings. Gigi would do well to lean into that here. It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders. Suplex. Uh-oh. Jawbreaker. Call it dead. Oh my goodness, what an impactful STO. An unyielding Dolan on the attack. And Gigi Dolan has been playing mind games since this match started. And look how that's worked to her advantage. One response after another, back and forth we go. Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework. She's taking things to ringside. She's able to get out of the way. And now she's getting back into the ring. Oh, back elbow. Able to sidestep it. Each competitor showing they've done their homework. Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. And momentum is slipping away from Indy. Gigi loves to have this kind of control. Takes their...
Guys, give me 1 second.
ringside.
Give me 1 second. Alright, one sec, people. He'll be back on in a sec. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it's a lot easier to kick out on this than it is on the PS5. I don't want to beat her like that. Oh, there you go. Damn. This has got to be it. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3, and GG Dolan wins. And GG Dolan does a lot of YouTube shoutouts for us here on MTG Gaming. Shout out to GG Dolan. We love you on here, GG Dolan. If you ever watch this, which I don't know if you will. Shout out to the 4 on the stream. My peoples will be on here in a bit. Yeah, since it's WrestleMania, let's fight at WrestleMania 34 now. WrestleMania 28. I missed this 2K20. The PS5 wasn't streaming well. That's why I'm doing this on the 4. I honestly missed this game a bit. Roster was a little better in this one than it is in 26 and 25. Just a bit better. I'm gonna pick Hulk Hogan. This would be a dream. This would definitely be a WrestleMania dream match. Hulk Hogan versus John Cena. There's arguably one of the greatest of all time. John Cena. It's John Cena. And one also arguably the greatest of all time. Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan.
Gentlemen, you're looking at the largest arms in the world and a force that the WWE has never produced an equal to. You can't deny the impact of Hulkamania, but right now, Hogan's 24-inch pythons are meeting a unique challenge. Hogan wanted to be tested by the locker room, and he will be tonight.
And he's matched up with
There you go.
John Cena, someone who really practices what he preaches with the phrase, never give up.
They don't call him Big Match John because he takes a night off. Cena's calling cards are grit and determination, and he's been throwing them down for about 20 years or so now. If you draw him as an opponent, you better come correct, because he is not one to take it easy on anybody.
What a shot.
He didn't do that in 2K25 and 26.
I don't know a lot of people who have more wins than Hulk Hogan, but I think John Cena might be one of them. Is it possible Hogan's the underdog here? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But you're right.
Oh shoot.
Had a lot of big matches, but not a lot of true tests. Cena can swim in deep waters, so Hogan needs to do what Hogan does best and end this quick. Oh, what a shock of the year! Nice hip toss. Nice running crossbody.
All right, you're here now. Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry, man. I had to step away because of the whole lights flickering, but I'll be alright.
Yeah. Well, it's working.
I'm not even gonna bother playing on my PS5 because I don't want to risk my thing getting cut out.
Understandably. Yeah. So we were just finished. We pretty much talked about WrestleMania Night 1, right?
Yeah, we did. I think we kind of zoomed through it, huh?
Yeah. In the last few streams that were having technical difficulties, we did that, and it's funny because I'm doing 2K23, and all these arenas where I miss playing it, especially WrestleMania 38, the one that I was at.
I know.
Yeah. Where I miss playing it, especially WrestleMania 38. So yeah, and like, so alright, let's talk about our favorite WrestleMania matches and moments. I'm gonna start off first. One of my favorites was when Rey Mysterio won the Triple Threat match at WrestleMania 22 from Randy Orton, Kurt Angle, and from Randy Orton, Kurt Angle in that Triple Threat match, WrestleMania 22. As a kid, I was a huge Rey Mysterio fan, still is to this day, and he's about to retire soon. Oh man, I might cry.
Yeah.
I might cry at that. I didn't do it when John Cena did it, but I think I'm gonna do it when Rey Mysterio actually does.
Dude, I'm gonna cry when Ray leaves, man. Ray's one of my boys, man. Like, I was already sad when Cena retired, but probably even more sad with Ray, man. But I think for me, I'm gonna go Taker and Shawn, man. WrestleMania 26. Like, I remember watching that match. Like, I think I was like, God, I remember. I was a kid, but I remember watching that like in shitty 240p on like YouTube back in the day, man. And I was hooked, and I watched that match again and again and again, and even on like some random website like Daily Motion or whatever, man. But
Right.
man, I that's one of my favorite matches of all time.
Yeah, and I'm also a huge fan of the Steamboat and Randy Savage match, WrestleMania 3 for the Intercontinental Champion. That's one of my favorite wrestling matches, not only in WrestleMania history, also in wrestling history.
Let's see. What's another good match?
This is probably going to be a long
I'll say-
conversation, but let's do it.
I'm gonna say Austin and Rock, WrestleMania. God, there's
They
so
had
many
three
good
of them.
ones, man. Those three are so good though, man. Damn.
I'd say the one at
I'm gonna
15 was the best one.
I'd say 15. Yeah, I'm gonna say 15. I'm gonna go 15. That match is just pure excitement from start to finish. That's one of my favorite matches of all time.
And I'm also a fan of the ladder match with Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 10.
Oh, I love that match. Love that match.
And I'm also... Oh, go ahead.
Where else what's another good match? Oh, how can I forget? End of an Era. Hell in a Cell. Shawn is the referee. I watched that match again and again and again. I love that match.
Undertaker versus Triple H, yeah.
One of the greatest matches. Like, in my opinion, that's my top like 10 match. Top
Right.
10 match of all time.
Yeah, and I also like Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 8 for the Intercontinental Champion. I also like what else? It was WrestleMania 11. It was Jeff Jarrett versus Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Champion. And oh, you got to throw in the TLC at WrestleMania 17 with the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian.
Oh, absolutely. That's what made me an Edge and Christian fan, man. Believe it or not.
Yeah, bro.
Watching that match, like I was like.
Probably the highlight is when Jeff Hardy got speared off the hanging from the belts when he was on the ladder hanging from the belts and Edge was spearing him.
Yes, well, that's probably. I think that's the image that everybody thinks of, like when you think of that match.
I also like
When you think of that match.
And here's another personal favorite. It's Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy for the Cruiserweight Champion WrestleMania 19.
That one was pretty good. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was a short match, but I still enjoyed it.
I'm thinking of it. I'm really thinking.
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 6. That's my favorite Hogan WrestleMania matches.
What's another match? I'm gonna say Bloodline Rules, man. Bloodline Rules, WrestleMania 40.
Oh, and Cody finished the story.
We were there. We watched it, man. We watched that match. That was fucking awesome, man. I know we were all going crazy.
Yeah, and I also like it was at the WrestleMania that both you and me attended, but we didn't meet up. It was the three-way tag match with the Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and RK Bro.
Speaking of that WrestleMania, I gotta go with Stone Cold and Kevin Owens, dude. Stone Cold's final match ever, being there live and in person, the glass shattering, experiencing that pop. Holy shit, man! There's nothing like I can't even like experience like I can't even describe how that felt. Like I've never felt an arena shake, and like you could feel it, man. You could feel like the air change. God, man.
I also like
Bret Hart and Austin.
WrestleMania 13. Yep.
Yep, absolutely.
I also like it was WrestleMania 26. It was Edge versus Chris Jericho.
That was good. Let's see.
I also like WrestleMania 14, Undertaker versus Kane.
Oh, WrestleMania 18, Hogan versus Rock.
Oh, that match was so iconic.
That's one of the most iconic images in professional wrestling. Dude.
That's probably, I would make an argument that was probably Hulk Hogan's second best WrestleMania match, and hell, even The Rock. I feel like they're both tied for number 2 in their perspective. Like I think that's Hogan's second best WrestleMania match. Number 1 best Hogan match was the one with him and Warrior, in my opinion, at WrestleMania 6. And the number 1 best match involving The Rock was WrestleMania 15 against Stone Cold.
I'm gonna say.
I'm also, and bro, if you listen to the crowd that night between The Rock and Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior, the crowd went nuts the entire time.
Yeah, that match, it was so split, and that's the one thing I love about that match.
And Hogan was the
WrestleMania 10.
Bret Hart and Yokozuna.
No, Bret Hart and Owen.
Oh, that was a good match. Bret Hart and Owen Hart, WrestleMania 10. I can't believe Bret had to work 2 matches that night. And then Owen got a title shot at SummerSlam.
Triple H and Daniel.
Oh, go ahead.
Triple H and Daniel Bryan, WrestleMania 3.
Oh, and the triple. You gotta throw in the triple threat match with Daniel Bryan.
You gotta throw the triple threat in there as well.
Bro, the crowd went nuts. Yes. Even I went crazy. Yes.
Even 9-year-old me was going crazy. I know. I'm 21. Just to let y'all know, like, I'm 21. Yeah. But God, I sound a little old. But
yeah.
But man, like I was going crazy, man. Like,
so was I. I was going crazy. I was even chanting yes, and Daniel Bryan was the shit that year, bro. Like everybody wanted to see that guy get pushed and be the man. And another great WrestleMania match, Triple H versus the Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 12. No, I'm just playing. That was a horrible match.
I was about to say that match. like me saying my favorite. You know, my favorite match is Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler.
That was horrible.
That match sucked, bro. That match was god awful.
Yeah, they let the Ultimate Warrior beat Triple H in, I think it was like under a minute.
Yep.
Triple H does the pedigree on Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior gets back up, does a few clotheslines, Warrior splash, 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Oh man, how can I forget? Mick Foley and Edge, WrestleMania 22.
That fire table.
That match is. I've seen that. That's the one spot I love, that fiery table.
I tried showing my cousin that match, but she cringed a lot. Like she doesn't. I don't think she's a big fan of hardcore matches like that, using barbed wire and fiery tables.
I fucking love hardcore wrestling, dude.
So do I.
This is a modern one, but I'm gonna. This is more of a modern one, but I'm gonna say Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. I love that.
That was a good one. WrestleMania 39, I believe.
WrestleMania 39 has a very special place in my heart.
I also like the one with Bianca and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. I didn't go to night 1. I only went to night 2.
Yes, I remember that match. That was really good.
I also liked the match with
Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. You got to put that match in there.
Yeah, honestly, 39 was better than 38.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. No one's ever kicked out.
The only thing
that's gives me chills, man. Every time I hear it, man.
Like, it sucks that the Intercontinental and the U.S. title wasn't defended at WrestleMania 38 though, that we went to.
I know. That sucks. What else? Oh yeah. Shawn and Austin. The Austin era.
WrestleMania 14. Yep, WrestleMania 14. I also liked it. WrestleMania 15 was one of the worst WrestleManias. I like WrestleMania 9. It was Shawn Michaels and Tatanka for the Intercontinental Champion. Tatanka won, but he won by disqualification.
You're a big Tatanka fan.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but his matches with Shawn Michaels are pretty good.
Yeah.
How the fuck you go undefeated for 2 years and then you don't put the Intercontinental title, at least the Intercontinental title on him? He's undefeated for 2 years.
Good point.
Yeah, I actually asked him in person why he was never Intercontinental Champion, because I told him that I thought you were going to win against Shawn at WrestleMania 9. He was like, long story, Shawn was being a spoiled brat. Yeah, so what else matches I could think of? Oh, WrestleMania 20, Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle.
I was going to say that one really next.
Yeah, WrestleMania 20 was my first WrestleMania. I also liked the John Cena versus the Big Show for the United States title.
That was a good match. Oh yeah, John Cena and The Rock.
WrestleMania 28.
John Cena and The Rock, WrestleMania 28, man.
Yeah, that was a good one. I also liked it at WrestleMania 28, Kane versus Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
And it sucks for Daniel Bryan. He had to lose in a few seconds against Sheamus.
Yeah, but that match started the Yes Movement, so.
Yeah, it did. Let's see.
What else we got, man? You know, I'm not firing up my PS5 again. I think the storm has passed, so.
Yeah, and let's see. Hope we're not forgetting any matches.
Let's see, what else can we talk? I mean, we can just keep going, man. We don't have to just stop. I mean.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to. I don't know.
Did we say Shawn and Angle?
Oh yeah, WrestleMania 21. We forgot to mention that. Shawn versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 21. I also want to mention Randy Savage versus Ultimate Warrior, WrestleMania 7. That was a good match.
That was a good match.
Yeah. I know Warrior is a clod in the ring, but he had very few good matches. He didn't have a lot of good matches.
Punk and Undertaker, WrestleMania 29.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, WrestleMania 26.
That was awesome. I love that match.
This was a good match, but I didn't like the end result. Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, WrestleMania 34.
Oh, I will debate that match to the day I die, bro.
I mean, I agree. Asuka should have won. Charlotte should have lost it. Yeah, she should have won that night.
Dude, Oscar should have won that, dude. I stand by that.
Yeah, I agree. I think Asuka should have won that night. And well, let's see. WrestleMania 20. I also liked the tag match for the World Tag Team titles. It was Booker T, Rob Van Dam versus La Resistance, the Dudley Boys, and Chuck Palumbo and Mark Jindrak.
I need to go back and rewatch that match.
Yeah, that was WrestleMania 20, a Fatal 4-Way for the tag titles. And I also, there's another match involving WrestleMania 20. It was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. No, that match was horrible. I was just joking, people. That match was god awful. That match was awful, people.
God awful, dude. Like, I was thinking about the call, like, what? They're both gonna go to the National Football League, or I think Brock was going to the National Football League, and then obviously he went to the UFC, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and I also Kane and Undertaker had a good match that night, WrestleMania 20.
That was a good match.
Oh,
that's really good Undertaker. Dude, I feel like we can just make this list really a whole bunch of Undertaker matches. Oh, Triple H and Undertaker, WrestleMania, what, 27?
27, yeah.
Dude,
we already mentioned 28, yeah.
That match Loki saved that card.
I agree, because who wants to see John Cena? Who wants to see The Miz in the main event? I like The Miz, but...
Who wants to see Snooki wrestle?
And the worst part is, she teamed up with Trish Stratus and John Morrison.
Exactly.
And what else was a good WrestleMania or horrible WrestleMania match? I remember WrestleMania 19. It was Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. That was a real good match. Jericho versus Shawn.
That was a good match.
And I also liked it. Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon, WrestleMania 19. That's one of Vince McMahon's best matches.
That was definitely a fun match. I've seen that. I've gone back and rewatched that one a couple of times. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, like I know Vince match ever against Hulk Hogan. I mean, his match with Steve Austin was pretty good, but I feel like he did more offensively in that match than he did with anyone else that he's been in the ring with. And I know he's also been in the ring with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 22. Well, the one with him and Shawn Michaels was pretty crazy. Well, I might have to change that again. Probably Vince's best match ever was against Shawn Michaels, and that was at WrestleMania 22.
That one was awesome. I've gone back and rewatched that match. I don't know how many times.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
WrestleMania 19, Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Champion.
That one's awesome. Oh, Jericho versus Shawn.
I already said that. WrestleMania 19.
Oh wait, yeah, mine. Oh wait, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think here. Because I don't want to keep repeating so much. It's a really good match for WrestleMania 19.
WrestleMania 19 also had Booker T and Triple H. No, that match was horrible.
That match was horrible. Well, I think a lot of people are mad about that. I think a lot of people are more mad about the finish than the match itself. I think a lot of people really wanted...
Yeah, Booker T should have won that match that night.
I think a lot of people really wanted Booker T to win, dude. And I think he should have, honestly.
Yeah, and...
I don't know what they would have been waiting for.
Right, and Stone Cold and The Rock had a good match that night at WrestleMania 19.
That match was awesome. That match was really good. Yeah, but man, like, I think... Dude, Booker should have won that match, man. I will stand on that. Especially after all the promos, like...
Right.
Yeah.
I also
honestly, dude, this one was low-key good. I know that this one actually gets slept on, but... And some people might think it sucked, but... I thought it was great. Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn, WrestleMania 30.
That match was comedic, bro. I loved every minute of it.
That match was like watching a real life, like a live-action Roadrunner cartoon.
Bro, I went to the bathroom in the merch stand during that match. I regret doing that. I regret.
Oh my god, I did. That's why I bought all my shit at WrestleMania Access, dude.
Because we came.
Went to Access just to buy my shirts and all that.
Right, and we came a little late. Because, bro, we didn't get into the building until Triple H came out.
Dang, that sucks. Yeah, well, the line, like, to get in was pretty long. And I can tell you from experience, like, it was, like, getting into there was tough. freaking. I can't believe you.
I believe it.
I can't believe you ran into freaking Mariah May, bro. Well, now Blake Monroe. Before anybody even had heard of her.
Yeah, it's funny because
you are so lucky, and I'm so jealous of you.
Let me tell you that story. It was at WrestleCon in 2022 when I went to WrestleCon. There is this random European wrestler. I think her name was Hannah Taylor. I randomly started talking to her, and she was fine. So was Mariah May. Mariah May comes on the side of me, and she said something. I think she was in kayfabe. She was a heel. Because we didn't know who Mariah May was at that time. And, like, she said something, and I asked her, "You're in kayfabe?" And she was like, "Yeah, I am." And then I asked these ladies, "Who are you guys? What promotion do you guys wrestle for?" And they're like, "We're wrestlers from the UK. We wrestle for this promotion. We wrestle for that promotion." And then...
That's been Stardom.
Yeah, it probably was Stardom. And Mariah May, she was telling me about herself. And this is when she was not even famous. And then...
Right.
I can't remember what else that conversation was that day. And then... Right when me and my cousin, when we left out of the building at WrestleMania 38, we saw Mariah May and that same girl, Hannah Taylor, shout out to them if they ever watch this, we saw them walk out at WrestleMania, and they were talking to random people at the same time. Well, I didn't go up to them. I was like, oh shit, I saw them at WrestleCon. And then when I saw her appear on AEW, I was like, oh shit, there she is. She made it to AEW. That's so cool. Like, she's on AEW now, and I have a story for you. You know?
That is so sick, bro. I am so jealous of you, dude. Like,
yeah.
God, I am so jealous of you, dude.
Yeah, but back to the WrestleMania matches. We also have... This is one of my personal favorites. It was WrestleMania 2. It was the Battle Royal. It was the WWF versus the NFL. Andre the Giant won that Battle Royal. WrestleMania 2. I mean, I did like the Hogan and Bundy match, the steel cage match that they had. It was actually a pretty decent match. I did not like the fucking Randy Savage and George the Animal Steel match, because that lady couldn't commentate a match for shit. I can't remember who was the guest host. It was a famous celebrity. She was a horrible commentator. She's the reason why one of the reasons why that match sucked.
Oh, let's see here. Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre versus Gunther. I gotta go WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 39. I have to put that.
Oh, that was a good match. That triple threat match.
That match. Fucking awesome, bro.
For the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus.
Yep. Rey Mysterio, Guerrero, WrestleMania 21. I know we talked about that one.
I also like the 8-man Cruiserweight match for the Cruiserweight Champion at WrestleMania 20. I think it was Rey Mysterio, Ultimo Dragon, Tajiri, Billy Kidman, Jamie Noble.
What could have been with Ultimo Dragon, man, in WWE?
I can't remember who else was in that match.
They had really one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in their promotion, and they wanted him to be like the next Rey Mysterio. I mean, that fucking just blew up in their face. That's stupid.
Yeah, and I have WrestleMania 20 on DVD. And I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I own it. And I don't pull up the WWE Network or Netflix or any of that bullshit. I still use DVDs, motherfuckers. So, so yeah.
I need to start collecting DVDs again, man. I need to do it, man. I really do.
Yeah, and the people that got into the Hall of Fame that year was Junkyard Dog, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Sergeant Slaughter, Superstar Billy Graham, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Tito Santana, all got into the Hall of Fame that year. And yeah, so I also liked that WrestleMania 1, it was Ricky Steamboat versus Matt Bourne at WrestleMania 1. That was actually a good match. I mean, I've pretty much seen every single WrestleMania.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I'm a big wrestling historian, and I got my hands on a few VHS tapes. That's how I discovered Hulk Hogan. That's how I discovered Randy Savage, Andre the Giant. Because of that VHS tape, it's called The Best of WrestleMania. It came out by around WrestleMania 14.
Yeah, I try to. I'm a decent historian. I'm not like my boy here, but I try to be a historian. And I'll be honest, man, YouTube is kind of like my go-to for like old WrestleMania matches that I have never gotten to watch, or like hell, even like online sometimes. Like I'll look them up and I'll just find them and then just watch them.
And I also liked it. Sable versus Tori, WrestleMania 15. Hell no, that match was horrible.
I was about to say, bro, that match was I've actually gone back and watched that match just cause.
I was trolling.
Curious. I know you're trolling. I'm saying, like, I remember I've seen that match. It sucked.
Right, and this was also one of my favorites. Was WrestleMania 22. It was Mickey James versus Trish Stratus. I actually liked that match.
That match was good.
I also liked the Victoria versus Molly Holly for the women's champion WrestleMania 20.
Lita and Trish wrestled at Mania a few times, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
They probably wrestled at WrestleMania. No, they didn't.
What?
2006
That's crazy.
was Trish Stratus' last WrestleMania when she retired. It was against Mickey James. Year before that was 21. She might have fought her at 21. I can't even remember what the women's match was at WrestleMania 21. 20 WrestleMania 20. She didn't wrestle. The women's champion was Victoria versus Molly Holly that night. That's when Victoria shaved Molly Holly's head bald. And then WrestleMania 19 was actually one of my favorite Trish Stratus matches. It was a triple threat. It was Victoria, Jazz, and Trish Stratus. And then WrestleMania 18 was Trish Stratus, Lita, and Jazz, I believe. I think it was a triple threat match. Hold on, let me check. Because I actually have WrestleMania 18 on the DVD.
Makes sense.
Hold on, let me see.
You might be right, bro. I mean, I don't know.
Hopefully I can find it. It's probably way in the back of this shelf. I have so many wrestling DVDs.
Oh, there's so many, dude.
Is what?
Oh, you have so much. I've seen your collection of what you've sold me.
Damn right. Because we love wrestling, people. We love wrestling on this channel. And all of us wrestling fans, we
love wrestling, man.
Yes, we do.
We all met each other because of our love for professional wrestling.
Yeah. Where is that DVD? Ah, shit. I dropped it off. Oh, here it is. I found it. It was a triple threat. It was Jazz, Lita, and Trish Stratus for the women's title. At WrestleMania 18. In WrestleMania 20, I'll never forget, it was Christian versus Chris Jericho, and at the end of the match, Trish Stratus betrayed Chris Jericho because she was in love. Yeah. It was a love angle. It was actually pretty entertaining. Any more matches you want to bring up?
I don't think so, man. I think we're good.
You sure? Because there's still plenty more.
Let's see. I'm trying to think, man. I'm really thinking. God, I'm really trying to think.
Oh, Ric Flair versus Randy Savage, WrestleMania 8.
Oh, yeah. How do I forget about that match?
Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair, WrestleMania 24.
Oh, I was really about to say that one, dude. Damn.
Yeah. Undertaker versus Edge, WrestleMania 24.
Undertaker versus Edge. Yes, Undertaker versus Edge. Love that match. Love it. Taker versus Batista.
WrestleMania 23, yep. WrestleMania 25, it was Rey Mysterio versus JBL. Never mind, that was a horrible. That match only lasted for 5 seconds.
That was only 30 seconds.
Like 30 seconds. He won the Intercontinental title in 30 seconds. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I was say, bro. Let's see what else we got. What are some other good? Oh, that triple threat between Rhea, Bianca. Oh wait, we talked about that one, right?
Which one?
Rhea, Bianca, and Io. Did we talk about that one? WrestleMania 41.
That was a triple.
Oh, Io versus Rhea versus Bianca.
WrestleMania 40? 41?
That was WrestleMania 41. Yeah.
I cannot remember that.
Awesome match. Definitely. That was a never-ending sprint, man. That one was awesome.
Let's see.
Let's see what else we got. What else? Other matches are really.
Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund, WrestleMania 11. That was an I Quit match. It was alright.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't all that. Oh, Scott Hall versus Undertaker versus Stone Cold, WrestleMania 22. I mean, not 22, WrestleMania 18.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta put that match on there.
Let's see. Let's see. What else was
Let's
it?
see.
Jake the Snake Roberts versus Honky Tonk Man, WrestleMania 3.
I'm trying to think here. God. I'm trying to think here.
Oh,
I think there's some good Rey Mysterio matches. That's a good one.
WrestleMania 38.
I'm actually gonna say. I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
Yeah, WrestleMania 38. That one was good too.
No, I'm saying.
I'm gonna say.
No, I'm saying WrestleMania 38, the triple threat for the women's tag titles: Zelina Vega, Carmella versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan,
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler and Natalya,
awesome.
Naomi and Sasha Banks, fatal four way.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Dang, this is hard. I don't think this will be too. I don't think this will be hard.
Ted DiBiase versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake, WrestleMania 6, I believe. WrestleMania 5 or 6, one of those.
Man, kind of running out of matches here.
I'm not even done, bro.
We can go all night, dude. We can just go all night if we really want to.
Yeah, WrestleMania 2000, the TLC. It was, again, Edge, Christian, and Dudley's. And the Hardys.
Great freaking cool, dude. The main event of WrestleMania 2000 wasn't actually too bad, just the finish wasn't great.
It's just the finish, yeah. WrestleMania 2000 wasn't all that great because majority of the matches were tag teams.
Yeah.
But I did like the Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, and the Chris Jericho triple threat match at WrestleMania 2000.
Speaking of redacted, I'm gonna actually pick that triple threat match. Not Jericho, fucking HBK versus Triple H versus Benoit.
That was good.
It's 20.
But it'll never be mentioned positive.
Well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what match gets slept on? You know what match gets really slept on?
What's that?
Money in the Bank from WrestleMania 25.
That was good. That's the one that CM Punk won. That was actually a good one. The one at 24 was pretty good. CM Punk won back-to-back Money in the Banks.
Oh, yeah.
The one at 23, that's the one that Mr. Kennedy won. 22 was... 21 was Rob Van Dam. 22, I think, was Edge.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I am wrong.
Okay, we're going to go a little off topic here. Ric Flair just said, and I quote, about the Randy and Cody match tonight. One of the greatest matches I've ever seen in the last few years.
Rick.
Yeah, alright, Grandpa. I think it's time to...
Grandpa.
Just stop while you're ahead. Bro, like, dude, Ric Flair's been wrestling for longer than I think any of us have ever been alive.
Yeah, and Ric Flair, he's a legend and one of the greatest of all time. Some people consider him the greatest wrestler of all time.
I mean, it's kind of hard to...
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, man. I mean, that's the thing about the GOAT conversation is that there's so many names you can...
I mean, one of my favorite matches at WrestleMania involving Ric Flair was the one with him and Randy Savage, WrestleMania 8. For the WWF champion.
That's a good one.
Who else? I also liked that he didn't have a lot of WrestleMania matches because he was mainly in WCW majority of his career. Oh, him versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 18.
This one's a personal favorite of mine. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna have two from WrestleMania 35. The Firefly Funhouse Boneyard match. I have to put
That
them
was
in there.
36.
Those are my personal favorites. 36. No, was it? No, was it 36? No,
Yeah, it was 36. The 36 was the
36,
pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, 35. Oh my God, I'm
35
sorry.
was the triple
35
threat.
was triple threat. Yeah. Okay. Whoops.
Charlotte,
Whoops,
Becky,
whoops.
and Ronda.
Anyways, WrestleMania 36. Those are my personal favorites. I love the cinematic stuff, man.
So do I. We all
I
do.
I love the cinematic stuff. That was good. I remember watching that match, and I thought I was on, especially the Firefly Funhouse match. I thought I was on the biggest acid trip ever.
Yeah.
I thought like that's what people are. That's what I thought that's what people on acid see. That's
Yeah.
what it felt like. That was the biggest trip. But,
Yeah, and I also liked the this was WrestleMania. Well, this WrestleMania match was not all that great. It was AJ Styles versus Edge, WrestleMania 38. It wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be.
no, I think the expectation was too high. I think dude, that's the thing.
Yeah, I really thought they were gonna have a great match.
I thought so too. I think a lot. I actually had the shirt, believe it or not. I thought Roman versus Brock was gonna be good, but I mean, fucking what's his name got hurt, so.
Yeah, they didn't want to risk their face of the company being out for a while.
You can't really blame the WWE. You can't blame WWE for that one, man.
Yeah. And it was cool seeing him raise both belts and winning it that night. And I remember when he did that spear and he count 1, 2. I thought Brock was gonna kick out and he count 3. I was like, what? And I was like, yay, Roman won, because I was going for Roman that night.
Yeah. I keep going back to that Edge match, bro. Like I was getting to see Edge in person, especially after all the years of like him traumatizing me.
Yeah.
Was awesome, man. I love Edge. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
What about Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 31?
That match was good. I feel like it should have happened a little sooner, but at the same time, Undertaker was kind of already like, yeah. So I think the match was fun. I wish we could have gotten Fiend versus Taker, but
yeah. But it sucks that Sting lost to Triple H at WrestleMania 31. I was mad, bro.
Don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me of that.
I know some of you who's watching this, I know some of you were pissed when Sting lost to Triple H at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Let's see. I also liked that ladder match for the Intercontinental Champion that Daniel Bryan won that year.
That one was good. That was a fun match.
Yeah, and that majority of that WrestleMania was then during the daytime.
Well, I mean, that's not their fault.
I know. It's California. I mean, I live in Florida. Everything always starts at. They always want to advertise stuff starting at Eastern time. So.
Well, yeah, here in Texas, the event tonight's event actually ended at like 9 o'clock here in Texas Central Time.
Right.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I liked the WrestleMania 31. It was. I want to say that the Brock versus Roman, that match was really. But I think the reason why that match gets brought up is because Ice of the Century. That's it.
Right. And I also liked it WrestleMania 32. It was Shane McMahon versus Undertaker here on a Cell match.
That was good. What's another Hell in a Cell match?
But we're talking about WrestleMania. We're not talking about.
No, I know, but like, let's think. I'm trying to think.
Big Boss Man versus Undertaker. No, that was a horrible match.
Hell no.
That was a horrible match.
We talked about that last. We actually talked about that last night. We said that it was.
That was one of the most boring as Hell in a Cell matches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Let's see. I like the dumpster match with Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack versus the New Age Outlaws, WrestleMania 14.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I actually didn't mind the triple threat match, dude.
Yeah.
For WrestleMania 41. I thought that one was actually really good.
Yeah. Let's see. Kane versus Kurt Angle, WrestleMania 18. That was good.
Yeah.
What about that mixed tag match? Kurt Angle, Triple H versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
I might sound biased because I actually do kind of enjoy that match because I'm a combat sports fan outside of professional wrestling.
Yeah. What about the Fatal 4-Way? Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and Rusev for the United States title, WrestleMania 34.
That was a good one. That's a really good. What about Finn Balor versus Seth versus?
That was good. Seth Rollins won the Intercontinental that night.
The Intercontinental title match. That was awesome.
Yeah, The Miz was champion going into it.
Great freaking match, bro. I love that match.
And I also liked the SmackDown tag titles. It was the Bludgeon Brothers, Rowan and Harper versus New Day. And there was 2 other teams in it. I can't remember who they were. But the Raw tag team, it was Braun Strowman and that little kid versus the Bar.
That sucked.
Yeah, that sucked. Jinder Mahal wins that United States title match, then loses it the next night on Raw to Jeff Hardy. Let's see. What else was good? Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, WrestleMania 25.
Oh yeah.
You remember that one?
I love it. Yes, I do. That was awesome.
Jeff Hardy lost so many WrestleManias.
Yeah, man, I always felt bad for Jeff, man.
How about WrestleMania 33? Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the United States for the Intercontinental Champion.
You know what my favorite match is?
What's that?
Brock Lesnar versus
Goldberg.
No, not Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh hell no! WrestleMania
that
32
match was so bad, bro.
No, that was horrible. Let's see. Let's see. One of the shortest matches ever was John Cena versus Triple H versus Randy Orton, WrestleMania 24.
Yeah.
Let's see. Undertaker versus Mark Henry, WrestleMania 22.
Yeah. Good match.
Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez, WrestleMania 9. That was horrible.
Nah, that match was terrible.
Undertaker versus King Kong Bundy, WrestleMania 11.
Oh, why?
That was not good either.
That match sucked.
He beat him by a freaking clothesline.
That's like winning a match off of a drop kick.
Yeah. Let's see. Undertaker versus Psycho Sid, WrestleMania 13.
Oh god.
That match was too damn long.
Undertaker versus Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. No, I'm just kidding.
I already.
Oh, you did say that one. Shit. Okay.
Undertaker versus Jimmy Snuka, WrestleMania 8.
Okay, that match wasn't actually too bad.
Yeah, but you know which match really sucked?
Which match really sucked?
Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter, WrestleMania 8. The storyline, everything was great. It's just the match quality itself sucks so bad.
Well, it's mainly because freaking Slaughter couldn't move anymore. That's why.
Let's see.
Slaughter cannot move like how he used to, man.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. WrestleMania. I didn't like the WrestleMania 8 with Hulk Hogan and Sid Vicious.
I didn't either. I didn't either. I thought that match was terrible.
WrestleMania 1. Hulk Hogan, Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff.
That's a good match.
Since you're a Oh, go ahead.
Piper versus Mr. T. And
I was just about to say that. I was like, since you're a combat sports fan, what is your thoughts on seeing a boxing match at WrestleMania 2?
Oh, man.
You need to watch that.
I'm a combat sports fan. I'm a combat sports I'm a pundit. I'm a historian. I guess I could, in a sense, a little bit, because I do know a little bit of history. Do know my history a little bit. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I mean, I'll say this, and I want to actually talk about the brawl. I want to talk about the brawl for all too.
Oh, I don't want to talk about brawl for all. We're talking about WrestleMania here.
Let's talk about the actual match itself.
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it, but I mean, if you can't fight, if you can't actually throw a legitimate punch, if you can make it look like you actually know kind of how to fight, then you can win the crowd over. But if you don't know how to fight, then you kind of lose the crowd, and you kind of it just makes wrestling look stupid. And I'm sorry, man, but that match was. I'm not gonna say it was horrible, but it wasn't good either.
Oh, what about this one? Floyd Money Mayweather versus Big Show, WrestleMania 24.
That match wasn't. You know what, dude? I might be in the minority, but I feel like that match gets a little too much hate. I actually don't mind that match.
Right.
I don't hate it. I actually thought it was. I thought it was pretty good. I always thought it was pretty good.
Big Show versus Akibuno, WrestleMania 21, a sumo wrestling match?
Akibuno, oh my god.
What the fuck were you doing with Big Show at WrestleMania?
What were we doing?
Well, his first WrestleMania, he was off to a good start. He was in a fatal four-way for the WWF champion. And then WrestleMania 18 didn't wrestle because of an injury.
Why Akibuno, bro? I mean, he's a guy. He's a good sumo wrestling man, but why do you have him wrestle? Why do you have him fight the Big Show, bro? Like,
well,
why?
I don't watch sumo wrestling, so I can't tell if that guy's good or not. But
I only know I don't really watch sumo wrestling either. But I mean, I've seen some of his. I know who he is. I've never actually sat down and watched it because I don't really care for that stuff.
Yeah, I don't care for sumo wrestling at all.
But no, man, that was definitely something.
What else?
What?
Oh, that triple threat match with Big Show, Kane, and Raven at WrestleMania 17. That was badass.
Oh man, I love Raven, man. My call, I always say like my promo style, like even some of my writing, I take a lot from my wrestling promos, man. But Raven's definitely one of those people that influences some of my work, some of my writing, man.
Bobby Lashley versus Umaga, WrestleMania 23, the Battle of the Millionaires, Donald Trump and Vince McMahon. That was a decent match, I ain't gonna lie.
That was a decent match. I mean, I have my opinions on. I have my opinions on Trump, but I'll keep that to myself. But I'll say this: that match was awesome.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the part where Trump shaved Vince McMahon's head along with Bobby and Stone Cold Steve Austin. They shaved all three of them were shaving Vince's head.
That was awesome. That was fun. Fun.
Let's see, MVP versus Chris Benoit for the United States champion, WrestleMania 23.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see, WrestleMania 24, the Battle Royal determines the #1 contender shot for the ECW champion. Chavo Guerrero won, I think, I think Kane won, and then I think Chavo Guerrero was the ECW champion going into that. I don't remember. But that match was horrible. It only lasted for a few seconds.
Yeah, hey man, at least they got that check though.
Yeah, they did. And WrestleMania 23 was the ECW Originals versus the New Breed.
That match was low key bad. That match, I like the match for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see.
I might be in the minority, but I actually kind of like that match.
Yeah. What about the Inter-Promotion Battle Royal at WrestleMania 22? It was Raw versus SmackDown, and Team Raw won, and Viscera was the last man in the ring.
Why would you have Viscera in the last guy standing? Why?
Well, Eminem couldn't eliminate him, neither Road Warrior Animal.
Well, then again, Viscera, man, he was not a good worker, dude.
He was pretty good for his size.
Don't talk, though. I think Kevin Nash would disagree.
Well, that was him when he was younger. He only injured 5 people. I think Ahmed Johnson injured more people than he did.
Oh, everybody hates Ahmed Johnson, dude.
Yeah. Let's see. But that was him in his younger days. So like he was learning still. So I had to cut him a break on that. But when he came back to WWF in 1998 to become Viscera, they haven't really said any complaints about him. So he kind of improved. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Bam Bam Bigelow versus Doink the Clown, WrestleMania 10.
I'm gonna kind of go off track here. Believe it or not, Bam Bam Bigelow actually had a professional MMA fight.
Really?
Yeah.
The Beast from the East.
Yeah, and he got his ass whooped. So
that match with him and Lawrence Taylor at WrestleMania 11 was pretty decent.
I've actually never seen that match.
It was pretty decent. It's just it should have never been in the main event.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like how. That kind of just goes to show that, like, the WWE wasn't really at their best at that time.
Booker T versus the Boogeyman, WrestleMania 22.
That match sucked.
Let's see, WrestleMania. Let's see. Oh, I remember from WrestleMania 22. I'm not saying it was a slam. It was Kane and Big Show versus Carlito and Chris Masters for the World Tag Team Champions. That'd be scary.
Yeah.
That's a scary duo. Kane and Big Show. That's a scary duo.
That's pretty scary.
These guys were tag champions, for God's sakes.
They were.
Let's see. What else I can think of? Bret Hart versus Yokozuna, WrestleMania 9.
That match was a good match, just that the ending, bro. The ending is what sucked.
Yeah, Mr. Fuji throws the sand in Bret Hart's eyes, and then Yokozuna went for the
And then Hogan comes out and like, I'm sorry, bro, but I think a lot of people may or may not agree with you, but I think Hogan did not need that.
I don't know what made them brought Hulk Hogan to do that at the last minute. Well, it was a good thing at the same time because Yokozuna can say, I beat both Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan for the WWF champion. So it kind of benefited Yokozuna. Like, you beat 2 big names for that title. So it kind of benefited Yokozuna in the ring.
Right, yeah.
Let's see. WrestleMania 17 is probably the best WrestleMania of all time, in my opinion.
What?
WrestleMania 17.
Oh yeah.
That's arguably the best WrestleMania of all time, and it was in Houston.
I think it is.
Remember the gimmick battle royal?
We actually did our own. I remember that. The Gobbledygooker came out. I think Iron Sheik came.
Mm-hmm. This was in Houston, Texas. Let's see. Chris Jericho versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Champion. It was a 6-man tag. It was Taz and the APA versus Right to Censor.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero versus Test for the European title. That was a decent match.
That's a decent match.
Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle. That was a good match.
That's another good match. What else we got? I'm trying to think of some other Shawn matches, man.
Shane McMahon versus Mr. McMahon. Mick Foley was a special guest referee.
Yes, I love that match, man.
Mm-hmm.
The coast to coast. I remember that.
Oh, and Undertaker and Triple H fought that night as well. That was a good match too.
That was a good match too, yeah. I think a lot of the matches were really good at that time, dude. Like,
Yeah. And the gimmick battle royal WrestleMania 17 had the Bushwhackers, Duke the Dumpster Drozy, Doink the Clown, Nikolai Volkov, Tugboat, the Goon, Earthquake. Yeah, Tugboat, the sailor gimmick. The Gobbly.
Where's the red rooster at?
Yeah, the Gobbledygooker, Brother Love, Michael Hayes, the One Man Gang, Kamala, Kimchi, Jim Cornette, the Repo Man, and Sergeant Slaughter.
Jim Cornette was in that?
Yes, he was in that. Even Brother Love was in it. Bruce Pritchard, and he's not even a wrestler. Arguably the best wrestler in this match was Sergeant Slaughter or the Iron Sheik. China fought Ivory for the women's title that night.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know, man. I think we're kind of running out of matches. I think my well is kind of empty a little bit. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we want to talk about?
Our WrestleMania experiences. WrestleMania 38.
Oh man, this is
Let's go first. You go first. Talk about access. Talk about how you got into the building.
I don't know. My memory's a little like shoddy because it happened like 4 years ago. But I'm gonna try to remember as much as I can. So, Access was absolutely awesome. I loved it. The only thing that sucks is I didn't get to meet anybody. I didn't get to meet any wrestlers. I guess
That was shocking.
I was hoping I would. I was really hoping I would.
Because
And
usually they do
I-
signings at
what?
Access.
They do. No, they do. They did signings. I guess I just missed them.
Like you didn't
Because
search
I
up.
remember, I think I did, and I think some of them were either too early or like I don't remember, dude. Honestly,
All right,
but I
keep
remember
going.
I think I was doing the Undertaker like whatever that graveyard is or whatever,
Yeah.
that little tour, and I heard Rhea Ripley's and Liv Morgan's music, and my immediate reaction was, oh, okay, they're just like somebody doing their entrance or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently my mom tells me, oh, like then I saw the crowd. I was like, oh, shit. And I didn't even go bother trying to meet them. I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to get in.
Mm-hmm.
But at least I got to meet Liv a year later, so that was pretty cool. Or not even a few months later, because I met her at the Royal Rumble that next year.
So you bought that So you bought that WrestleMania 38 jersey that I have on right now.
I bought the WrestleMania 38 jersey. I bought the Edge and Styles shirt. I bought an Undertaker shirt when he was in the Hall of Fame. And then I also bought the match, like the I Was There shirt, like the event shirts. I
Yeah.
had to buy one of those. And then, of course, my favorite purchase. I want to shout out my grandpa. Hi, if you ever watch this, I love you. He paid for that WCW World Heavyweight Championship for me. It was $500, and I still have it in my collection. I've only taken it out on special occasions.
It's funny.
I love that title.
I ordered that title
And you actually-
when I was in Dallas. I ordered it when I was in Dallas, and they got delivered to my house when I came back home.
Oh, and I also bought. I forgot to mention because I bought. I got some actually really good seats too. And I actually got a chair. I actually got a chair and a commemorative ticket with the package.
I wish I had a commemorative ticket.
I got the combo. I got the combo.
I wish I hope I could
nights.
still get that nowadays, which I doubt it.
Yeah, and then I got the chair and I got the commemorative ticket. And it's really cool. It's like a 3D ticket. It's pretty cool. It's like it has Roman and Brock on one side, and then it has Austin and KO on the other, and it's really cool. And then of course, I also bought. I actually bought two other things. I bought a mini belt for my brother, my older brother, an Undertaker belt, which he still hasn't taken, which is mine at this point.
Mm-hmm.
My brother's 14 years older than me, and he grew up in the Attitude Era, so we wanted to get him something. And then we bought a WrestleMania 38 belt, the mini belt. It's real cool. It still actually hangs up in my on my shelf. But yeah, it was really cool, man. I wish I did WrestleCon. I really did, but I didn't know much about it. And I got there, I think, Friday night. And I didn't know much about. I didn't know like who was gonna be there, and I was like. But I mean, I still had a really fun experience. I got to do Edge's entrance. I got a tattoo. Got a cool tattoo. Got some cool merch, and then of course the show, man. Like, I had fun. I had a really fun time.
Right.
Even my parents had fun. And my dad and my mom aren't. I mean, my dad watched wrestling, but my mom's very casual. But even they had fun. They thought it was really cool.
Right. And
that's my WrestleMania experience.
My WrestleMania experience. I think I got to Dallas on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. I came back home on a Monday night or a Tuesday night. I can't remember. Yeah, it was Tuesday when I got home. WrestleCon was one of the things I've always wanted to do. How I discovered WrestleCon was through a YouTuber that meets wrestlers a lot. I think her name was Miss WWE 13. Shout out to her. She talked about WrestleCon, and I got interested in WrestleCon. I was hoping to meet a few people, but I didn't get a chance to meet him. I thought I was going to meet Sting, but he wasn't there at the WrestleCon that I went to. But the number one guy who I went first was Jeff Hardy.
I'm so jealous of you, dude. I want to meet Jeff Hardy so badly.
And I wanted to get Bret Hart, but he left early. And I was supposed to get Bret Hart this weekend, but a lot of plans changed. Damn it. Okay, I met X-Pac. He was wearing the NWO. He wasn't even supposed to be there. And super nice guy, but I think he was drunk and tired. Like, I was like, you weren't advertised of it. I'm happy that you're here. He was like, I wasn't supposed to be here. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm very happy that you're here, bro, because I've always wanted to meet you, because you're my favorite DX member. And he was like, thank you very much. He was really cool.
That's cool. That's so cool, man. I'm so jealous of you, bro. I wanted to WrestleCon during the Royal Rumble, but fucking hotel was over capacity. That's why I kind of wish that they did it. I kind of wish they did it at like a convention center or something, right? You have to.
I don't think they would have done that to you if you went to here in Dallas.
No, I don't think so, man. It sucks, man. It really does.
Let's see. My cousin couldn't go with me that night for reasons.
That's the cousin that went to All in Texas. Right?
Yes, I went to WrestleMania with him, and I also went to TNA Genesis with him as well. Shout out to you,
Your cousin's real cool. Cousin's cool as hell, man.
Yeah, shout out to you, Jose, if you ever watch this. I might send this live to him tomorrow.
Nice.
Let's see.
Well, it's technically tomorrow. It's like 1 in the morning over there.
Yeah, that is true.
It's about to be 2 in the morning over there.
Okay, smart ass. No, I'm just playing. Okay, smart ass. Okay, but like I was saying, I met X-Pac. I met the Iconics, and they're one of the people that I wanted to meet for a long time. Those ladies were cool. Both Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, or Cassie Lee and Jessica McKay, whatever you want to call them, who are now in AEW, but at this time they were already with Impact. I wish they stayed in Impact, because I have a feeling AEW ain't going to do jack shit with them. Well, I hope they become the first ever team to win the WWE, the TNA, and the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. I hope they could potentially make history.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, and those ladies were cool. I enjoyed meeting them. And then this was one of my favorite meet and greets. They've been one of my childhood crushes. It was Velvet Sky and Angelina Love of the Beautiful People. Both ladies were cool.
So
Had a long
cool,
conversation with them. I'm a big TNA fan, and TNA has always been my second favorite company of all time. And these ladies were real cool, and it was very cool meeting my two crushers back then. And I used to like Angelina more than I used to like Velvet, so it was cool meeting them, the beautiful people. And this next guy I met passed away not too long ago. One of my favorite ECW guys, the homicidal, the genocidal Sabu.
That's the one, bro. I wish I met that dude. That's the one I'm like, fuck, man.
He was cool meeting him.
Nah, I've always heard Sabu was real cool.
And I was so...
I wish I could have met him, bro. That's the one that I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'm glad I met him before he passed. Rest in peace, Sabu. Shout out to Sabu. We love you on here. So yeah.
Yep.
But let me tell you a story. This is probably gonna make you laugh.
Go ahead.
I think he charged like $30 or $40, and I had $20 in my pocket. He wanted me to give it to him, and I was like, "For what? Just give me the money. I'll take a picture." And then the guy caught me giving it to him. He was like, "Oh man, you should have gave it to me." I was like, "Oh damn, bro." And who knows what he could have done with that? Who knows what he would have done with that money? I don't know what he would have done.
You really gave him money, bro. That's crazy.
Well, he charged, and I didn't know. I don't know how the convention things work. I don't know. You're supposed to give the talent the money, or the people that run their table, you're supposed to give them the money. I don't know how that works. So, I don't know. But I don't know how they do it.
Right now.
Maybe they have to divide it and give it. They have to get paid. They have to get paid certain amounts. Maybe he didn't want to do that. I don't know. But let's see. The next person I met, Brutus the Barber Beefcake, WWE Hall of Famer, who actually lives here in Tampa, Florida. And I told him that we were both talking about Florida. We were talking about his matches at WrestleMania against the Honky Tonk Man and Ted DiBiase, and I told him that's one of my favorite matches. And him and I, he was cool. Him and I, we were talking about Florida a lot. So Brutus Beefcake, shout out to WWE Hall of Famer Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I actually met him before, and I took a picture with him. It was one of my favorite photos because he let me hold one of the big scissors. And Brutus the Barber Beefcake was entertaining. He used to cut people's hairs. He used to give him bald patches, bald spots on people's heads back then. Adrian Adonis got it at WrestleMania 3.
Adrian Adonis.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after a match with him and Piper, and then Brutus came in and cut his hair, and the fans loved it. The fans used to love when Brutus the Barber Beefcake used to humiliate all the heels by cutting their hairs. He even cut Jimmy Hart's hair. That was funny.
Oh, yeah.
And I also met Victoria. Her and I had a long conversation. She was real cool.
That's cool.
Loved her as Tara. We were talking about her TNA character when she was Tara, when she used to come out with a big tarantula, and she said she didn't like spiders.
Yeah, you said that she didn't like spiders, right?
I don't like spiders either, people. I don't like tarantulas.
I hate spiders, bro.
Yeah, I hate spiders too.
Spiders and snakes, bro.
Well, if I see a snake, I'll do but if I see a spider, I'm gonna get terrified. Because I saw one in Mexico one time, and a lady had it in her hand. It was a big black tarantula.
Wow.
Yeah, and she said she didn't like spiders, and yeah, me and her, we had a good long conversation. She was to Victoria, aka Tara, has always been one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. So yeah. Alright, the next person was Adam Cole. This guy who I've been wanting to meet for a long time, and I finally got it. I was
always wanting to meet Adam Cole, man.
Yeah, Adam Cole is one of my favorite guys from NXT. I like him in AEW as well. I think the main roster could have really used him. He was good on the pro. He was good on promos.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, he was a good promo talker.
Dude, they low-key should have used him, bro. That's the one guy that really got away.
But I'm glad that AEW put the TNT title on him. We were supposed to see him wrestle at All In Texas, but we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about WrestleMania experiences and WrestleMania weekend. So Adam Cole was cool to me, and I told him, man, I wish you won the United States or the Intercontinental Champion, bro. And I said, how come you never won this? I don't know, man. That was their call. And I said, bro, I would love to see you wear that Intercontinental Champion. I even put because I took my Intercontinental title, and I put it on him. I said, bro, that looks good on you, bro. I wish they would have put that on you.
They should have, man.
Adam Cole could have been a good mid-carder for the main roster.
He could have, dude. I hope he comes back, man. I want to see him.
Yeah, but I want to see him in AEW. I don't know if I ever want to see him in WWE ever again.
Man, we never know, man. Maybe he might come back.
But he is a Triple H guy.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he is a Triple H guy.
Oh yeah.
Next was Mickie James, one of my all-time favorite female wrestlers growing up. Still love her. Yeah, she was real cool. Mickie James was real cool. Very sociable. So she was real cool. Next was Pentagon. This is at the time when he was with AEW, and it's funny because I took a picture with him with that classic Intercontinental Champion and had him holding it. So I predicted the future. He won the Intercontinental Champion now.
Look at where we are now, man.
Yeah, Penta was cool.
Intercontinental champion, and now he's in a wrestling tonight in the ladder match. So.
At the time, I didn't. He didn't speak a lot of English, so I had to talk to him in Spanish.
Right, well, he actually speaks good English now.
Yeah, he does. So yeah.
I've always been a fan of Penta, man. Even like Lucha Underground days, man.
Oh yeah, I love Penta. I've always did. Loved him in TNA. Loved him in Lucha Underground and AAA. Probably the best run is AAA.
Yeah.
Next up, we got John Morrison.
Nice.
He joked around a lot, and he was real cool. John Morrison was cool.
Yeah, I've always heard John Morrison's real cool.
Yeah, he is. He shaved his head bald recently on CMLL.
Well, now he lost that match, that's why.
Yeah, it was hair versus mask match. That's a Mexican tradition. If you lose, if you have hair, you gotta shave it bald. If the person with the mask loses, he has to show the whole world how he looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John Morrison was real cool. Met him. Oh yeah, and I even told Jeff Hardy a funny moment involving John Morrison. It was funny when he poured the paint on John Morrison. Jeff Hardy started laughing when I said that.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious, bro. John Morrison kicks his painting, and then that's my painting, man. And they would judge Jeff Hardy that. He started laughing.
That is so cool.
And next up was Sergeant Slaughter. I told him my favorite feud was with him and Hulk Hogan, and his best matches were against the Iron Sheik, the boot camp match at Madison Square Garden. It was a bloody fight. And meeting Sergeant Slaughter was cool. We took cool pictures. He took a picture with me, him saluting, and him doing the Cobra Clutch on me. That was pretty funny. And the next one was Trish Stratus. She is the nicest female wrestler I ever met.
I've heard nothing but good stories about her.
She was real cool. I was so nervous shaking beside her. I didn't know what to say. I said it's a dream come true meeting you.
Oh, my brother, bro. My brother had a huge. But I'm pretty sure every religious aggression and attitude kid had a crush on Trish at one point, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I hope I meet Trish Stratus again because I want her to sign my World Heavyweight Champion. All right, let's see. Shotzi, she randomly appeared. She was still under a WWE contract this time. She was appearing to see her, catch up with her old co-workers. She stopped by, took a picture with fans. I didn't get a chance to talk to her, but she was cool because she was dealing with it. But if I ever see her again, I hope I get a YouTube shout out or actually have a good long conversation with her.
Nice.
Let's see. Next up is Jacqueline. She was trying to get money out of me.
I think you told me that story.
Like, nobody's approaching your table. I'm a fan of you in the Attitude Era, and you're just gonna keep like anytime when I ask you, and she keeps saying you want this, you want that, you want this. No, I just want to have a conversation and take a picture with you, and it's apparently a picture ain't enough for you.
That bites.
Yeah, so Jacqueline was kind of not the best person to meet that day. Yeah, I said it. You gotta learn how to start conversations with your fans, people. Because they're the ones paying money to see you. You gotta be nice. But not too nice. Was that funny? You gotta be nice, but not too nice. Dang, Gigi Dolan was an 81 in this game. Yeah. But anyways.
That's probably when the Toxic Attraction was around.
Yeah, it was. Mandy Rose was not in this game. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering why.
I think she was already out of the
Oh.
company when this happened.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Next was Britt Baker. She was cool. She's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Well, I think she's just a Pittsburgh sports fan in general.
Yeah.
Me and her I guarantee you, me and her could have a really good conversation about the Penguins. If you don't know, I'm a big Penguins fan. Crosby,
Mm-hmm.
Evgeny Malkin, fucking all of them, man. Mario Lemieux, Yamir Yager, you name it. But we're not here to talk hockey. We're here to talk wrestling.
Yeah. And watch a couple of our hockey
honestly,
matchups, people.
I would totally talk about hockey with her.
Yeah. She was real cool. Her and I had a 5-minute conversation. Next up, met Taya Valkyrie. She was real cool. She was better in AAA. And I met Moose, who was the Impact Wrestling World Champion at the time. He was cool. I told him he was one of my favorites in wrestling.
Nice.
I was nervous meeting him, I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
Moose.
Oh, Moose.
Yeah.
Nah, Moose is cool. I think Moose is real cool.
And then I met Psycho Clown. Psycho Clown was real cool.
Nice.
Psycho Clown was real cool. And then I met Emma. I don't know if you remember her. Emma, a.k.a. Tennille Dashwood.
We talked about that. And like, I think we talked about that. I don't know how many times, bro. Like,
Her or Jacqueline were probably not the best people to meet at this con. Because I think Emma was trying to get more money out of me. I didn't want an autograph. I just wanted a picture. And at the time, she was the Impact Wrestling Women's Champion. She let me hold it. That thing was small and light.
sure.
And I met Amber Nova, who was a popular indie wrestler in Orlando. I know who she was. A lot of people didn't. I knew who she was because I've seen her a lot. Many down here at a couple independent events here. So, yeah. She gave me a free autograph.
That's so cool.
And I met Jushin Thunder Liger.
Dude, that's the one I'm jealous. That's the one I am so freaking jealous of, dude. I'm a big New Japan guy, and I've seen I don't know how many of his matches, bro.
Probably my favorite Japanese wrestler.
I want to meet him so badly, bro. I am not even joking.
He didn't speak a lot of English.
I know. He's from Japan, bro. So, I mean, what do you expect?
Well, some people in Japan can learn English, and no matter where you are, bro, people can still learn English without even moving here.
Of course. Yeah, I mean.
And plus, he's been wrestling here in the U.S. for more than 30 years. He should know some at least. I know he knows a little English, but he doesn't know too much.
Yeah, that's thankful. I really want to make I would love to make this shit about you.
I met the Honky Tonk Man. Hopefully I get a picture with him next time, because all he signed was my Intercontinental Champion.
Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
He gave me a clean signature
Nice.
on my Intercontinental Champion. Because I took my Intercontinental Champion there, and yeah, so that's my experience at WrestleCon. It was basically a 9.5 out of 10 stars, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go probably 9. I'm gonna probably go the same rating. Well, actually, I'm gonna give 9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 because the whole experience is just amazing, man. Like I can't describe and put into words how like happy I was to go to WrestleMania. I felt like a kid, man.
So
I
did
felt
I.
like a kid, man, because that's a dream I've always wanted to do. Like I never thought I'd ever go to WrestleMania. If you ever told me like 10-year-old me or like even like 8-year-old me like that you'd go to WrestleMania like when you're in high school, man, like I would have said you're going to go to WrestleMania. I would have probably said nope. So I would just say keep dreaming because now my parents couldn't afford it, and the one time they did come to Dallas, I couldn't go because the tickets were a little too much. And also, I'm kind of happy I didn't go because that WrestleMania ended up turning out to be one of the worst WrestleManias ever.
Yeah. And like, I got to the building a little late, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
I didn't get into the building until Triple H came out and announced his retirement. And I didn't get to hear the speech too much because my cousin was trying to get into the bathroom that night. And then I didn't stand into my seat once the pyro came out when he says "Welcome to WrestleMania," and then the pyro started happening, and that's when we sat in our seats. And then the first match of the show was the tag match with Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and RK Bro. That was one of my favorite matches that night. I also liked the Omos and Bobby Lashley match.
That match was good.
Bro, he freaking suplexed Omos.
Yes, he did. He suplexed Omos. I remember that.
I've seen it in my own eyes. I'm like, what? And this gave me Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan vibes. Anytime I see a big boy gets either slammed or whatever, that's 7 foot tall, it gives me Andre the Giant Hulk Hogan vibes. Just like how John Cena did an FU on Big Show at WrestleMania 20.
Dude, yes, dude. When I think of like that, that's the one thing I think of the Big Show. John Cena was replacing the Big Show. Dude, after you the Big Show, man. Come on. That's actually kind of like my version of Andre and Hogan.
Yeah, and seeing that live in person was pretty cool. And I also I regret going to the bathroom in the merch stand during the Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn match.
Oh my god, that was like watching a real life.
Like
a real life Looney Tune, man. That was awesome.
I didn't even see. When I got back to my seat, I saw the part where he used the pyro.
Oh man, Mike. What's his name? Wee Man.
Wee Man, Chris Punnis, the whole Jackass crew was there.
Wee Man, bro. Oh my god, me and my whole family, my parents were laughing their asses off, bro.
Shout out to Wee Man, the whole Jackass crew.
It was so awesome, bro. I love that match, man. It's one of my personal favorite matches from that whole weekend.
I hope I meet Johnny Knoxville one day, and I told him that I was there at WrestleMania 38 when you fought Sami Zayn.
Yep.
And I have the DVD that I just bought recently, and it doesn't show the video promo package of Johnny Knoxville and Sami Zayn, which sucks because that's one of the best matches that night.
I remember calling Sami Zayn. I don't think he ever answered me though, so that sucks.
He had like 62,000 some text message.
Yeah, he did.
That man flew his phone number all around Los Angeles. That was funny. Okay, and then what else happened that night?
Oh man.
I think the next match was Bobby and Omos. I don't remember which match was in order. And then, oh, you know what? I have the DVD right here. Yeah, this is the last topic we're going to talk about. We'll call it a night.
It's the last thing we're going to talk about. Alright, that's cool.
Let's see.
It is 1 a.m. here in Texas, so. We still got tomorrow night to talk about.
And then we had the tag match for the women's tag team match. That was one of my favorite matches of the night. It was Shayna Baszler, Natalya versus Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Carmella and Zelina Vega.
Oh, I love that match, man. But my only real complaint is my only thing about that match, I wish Rhea and Liv won. But I was cool with Sasha and Naomi winning. That was cool.
That was cool with Naomi. Well, because I'm a Naomi fan, I didn't mind it. What else? We also got Edge versus AJ Styles. That match wasn't good as we all thought it was going to be. I
think the hype was just like the lights were on just too damn bright, bro.
And I didn't like the that 6-man tag. It was the Brawling Brutes versus the New Day. That thing was only like 3 minutes.
Nah, that match just pretty much sucked.
And then after that was the Edge and AJ Styles match, and then the next match was Brock and Roman Reigns. That didn't last very long because I think Roman hurt his shoulder that night. That's why that match didn't go as long as I'm pretty sure it was planned to go long. It was cool to see Roman spear Brock Lesnar through the barricade. But that was WrestleMania 38 experiences for both me and heels, and we didn't get to meet up. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna be back here during AEW All In. So, because we gotta talk about our experiences, because it's already gonna be a year now. This May coming.
I know, man.
Or this, I think it was May or July.
In July, I think.
Yeah, it was July. Yeah, it was July when we went to All In, Texas.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Yeah.
All in Texas are my second favorite AEW shows, but yeah, man. But we'll wrap it up with this. Let's hope night 2 is a little bit better than tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. I'm pulling for my boy Punk, but I have a weird feeling Roman's gonna win.
I got the tribal chief taking it all.
I hope the best in the world wins, man. But I think Roman's winning, man. But all right, man.
All right, people. Well, thanks for joining me and Heels Energy. I wish we had other people that we had on earlier in the last past few streams that we're having technical difficulties with. I wish they were still here, but all right, then, people. Well, the MTG Gaming, Heels Energy, saying good night, and join us tomorrow for our review for WrestleMania Night 2, and there's probably some more WrestleMania stuff that we haven't talked about yet, so stay tuned for that. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Peace.